Hey guys, what's going on? So here we are. It is, I don't know, maybe around August 10th, 2022, and we are having one really seriously hot, dry summer up here in the Northeast. So let's just say the regular amount of lawns that we do is less than half because, there's nothing to cut. It's all dried out. So what do? We work on our stuff. That's what we're gonna do today. We're gonna work on one of our trucks. It's our backup truck. And it's got a little rot situation going on in the rockers, so we're going to try and clean it up. I did some auto body back some years ago. I won't say how many, but it's been quite a few. And we're gonna try and clean it up. I'll flip it around, I'll show you what we have, and then go through the steps and see what we can do to get them fixed. All right. Okay, so next step is we got it up on ramps a little bit just to make it easier for us. We're not really going underneath it, but we've got the grinder out. We use a little electric grinder here, some 24 grit disc. And basically what you have to do is you have to go around the rotted area and find all the solid metal, because what we're cutting this out, okay? Rust is like cancer. If you don't remove it, it will come back. It'll probably come back anyway, even if we do remove it. But in the back is a little bit worse because the inner side of the rocker is rotted a little bit there. So we're gonna come over here first. We're gonna remove this piece anywhere that's rotted and try to get solid, clean metal all the way around for our new pieces that we're gonna put in. So that's gonna be our next step is, excuse me, it's getting up off the ground. Next step is we're gonna go in with the die grinder, not the die grinder, the air hammer with the cutting tip here, and we're gonna make some noise. Okay, we'll be back. Okay, so we cut out our area over here where we have solid metal, no rust, and this is the rusted part that we're gonna take out. Now, the inner side of the rocker, I apologize, I don't have my camera girl here. She's off being a rock star this week. She tours with her band once in a while, and I am left home to do this myself. So the inner rocker, which is this part here, looks pretty good. We got a little rust in there, which we're gonna clean up, grind down, we're gonna treat, and then we're gonna switch chisels on the hammer, and we're gonna take the spot welds off on the bottom here. We'll cut that all out, and then we'll clean up the inner, and then we're gonna cut out a piece of metal. I didn't go with pre-shaped rockers. You can buy the replacement rocker for pretty much most trucks, but I didn't go that route because I think, we got solid metal over here. We got pretty good solid metal in the middle, and it's not really up into the door line. So I think just a couple of pieces is gonna be how we're gonna do this. Someone actually had repaired this once in the back over here, and that's why it's probably in such bad shape, because they didn't, well, I'm assuming they didn't do a very good job because it came back. So that's where we're at. Okay, so we got it cut out, we got it cleaned up, got just about every bit of rust out of there. We're gonna try and treat the inside because, of course, I don't want to spray primer where I'm gonna weld, but the part where I'm not gonna weld, I'm gonna try and get some primer in there, some nice self-etching primer, and treat some of that rust there. And that's where we're at now. We have our new rocker panel right over here. We're going to mark out just a piece of sheet metal, and we're going to mark out the piece we're going to cut, and we're going to see how creative we can get. Okay, so I skipped a couple steps because I don't have my helper. So we're just getting a piece. We got the bend that we need in this metal, putting it here, and we're just putting a couple little tack welds on there to kind of test it out, see if it's going to fit in. We're going to get a level, run it across, and see how straight we are. That'll be our next step. Okay, well, I am, reminder, a lawn guy, not a welder or an auto body guy, but we've got a pretty solid piece of metal in here. I'll touch up my welds a little bit and clean them, but it's pretty good. Looks pretty straight. We got a nice little crease there where there's supposed to be a crease, and I don't know, I don't think I'll win any grand prizes, but I'll tell you what, it sure looks pretty solid. All right, let's clean up some more and we'll come back. Okay, so we got our front piece in. Looks pretty good. We cleaned it up with the grinder and the little rust duster buster thing. I don't know what you call those. Black wheels that get the rust out. Now on this side, we had to cut the inner, the inner one here. So we made a nice cut. We're gonna put an overlap piece in here. So when we bring our front piece down, we'll have something to weld in the back. Like I said, I am no professional body guy. I'm just a landscaper who's a little slow right now and has got some rot in his truck. So this is how I'm fixing it. And so far so good. All right, we'll get to the next step. Okay, so we're doing the back section here, and as of course we started grinding, and there was pieces missing from the top here, so we had to add in a piece from about here to here underneath, and now we're going to shape out another part of the rocker to go underneath here, across to here, and then button it up. We put in a section back here for our inner rockers, and now we have a lip to weld this rocker to. I know it's not the prettiest thing in the world, but nobody's going to see it, so don't make any comments on it. Joking. All right, let's cut out a piece. I'm going to shape it out, and then we'll get back. And so there you have it, folks. We have two patches welded on. This one came out pretty good. The back one came out a little rougher than I had hoped for, but it looks pretty good, solid, and all the rust is out of there. So we'll get some filler, we'll put it on, we'll smooth it out, then we're gonna do some rocker coat, and then we'll spray it up white. So I think it's gonna look good, and it's gonna last quite a while. So we get to that part, and then we'll show you from there, so we can finish this project up. Okay, so putting in some body filler here just to smooth things out. Like I said, this one we had to go up into the lip on the back one, and then the front one, well, I didn't do it all at the same time because I'm just not that good. So I'm gonna wait till this sets up, and we're gonna smooth it out, and we'll go from there, and we'll show you what we end up with. Okay, so one coat down. We use a little cheese grater tool. This thing, my bobber, looks like a cheese grater. Anyway, we put that on there, we get it kind of smoothed out, roughed out. We'll put another coat over the top to fill in the little low spots there, and then we'll move up to the next panel. All right, so now we're just gonna do a few final sanding here on the bottom. We skim coated the whole thing. Try to make it look as pretty as we can. We're gonna rocker coat it anyway, but that's where we're at. We got our little board out here so we can make a little noise, get things going a little faster. And that is where we're at. We'll be right back. All right, so we got our body filler in, we got to sand it down, good as it's gonna get. So now we're gonna clean it up. We're gonna get some primer on there, and then we'll do the rocker coat. Okay, so we got it primed and splashed. Now we did some, I call it rocker coat, chip guard or whatever, which just so happens to be white. So we're spraying that on here. That's the rubberized stuff to stop the rocks from chipping the paint underneath. But you know, we're getting there. This is quite a project. Hopefully I'll get some landscape work soon so I don't have to do any more of this bodywork stuff. Joking. All right. All right, folks. So there it is. She's done. She painted. I don't think we're gonna win any awards on this one, but I mean, it's good, it's solid, it's rust-free, it's ready to go. Thank you guys so much for watching. We really appreciate it. And if you do like this kind of stuff from Kelly's Lawn Service, please hit like and subscribe. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Bye.